Yes, sir. You can start the session.
Can I start, Mr. Himesh?
Yes, sir. You can start, sir. But there is some noise in the background, sir. Voice. Can you please try to remove that headset and check without headset, and then can check, sir.
Try to remove.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Remove the headset.
What's the remove, sir? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Umesh, and in particular the authorities of the KSTA for having invited me to speak on this occasion for the benefit of a large number of talented students selected by KSTA based on their merit. I'm extremely happy to be there. And now I will come straight away, since it is already late, I'll come straight away to the topic. Photon technology, a gift of the 21st century. I have selected this mainly to inform the students, especially the students at the lower level, in order to actually get a glimpse of the development that is taking place in several sectors based on the photon technology. Friends, at the outset, I would like to actually compliment the students who have been selected by the KCA based on their merit. And the country has a lot of hopes on your potential, and I'm sure you will be able to do a lot for the benefit of the country in the future. So I will start this program with this subject, photon technology. I will start giving you some examples of very that are familiar to you in day-to-day life. For example, in many in the urban area especially, we have been using many gadgets without knowing the background of their technology that's involved in that. I'll give you a simple example. For example, we operate a TV in the house. Everyone is familiar with the operation of a TV. So what we do in the operation of the TV is we switch on the power of the TV and then use a remote for the actually starting the TV and selecting the channel and varying the level of sound. For example, if you select a stat channel, then you can use another button in order to control the sound. How much of sound is required in the volume of the sound. Now, this we are doing all this without touching the TV, sitting at a distance, use the remote and then operate the remote to the gear. Now, how it is done, I'll tell you a little bit later. Now, similarly,
Sorry to interrupt, sir. The presentation is not visible yet. Try to stop the sharing option and then again restart the sharing option, sir.
Sorry, please repeat.
The presentation is not visible yet, sir. Please stop the sharing option and then again share, sir. Yes, sir. Now we can see the screen.
Stop the.
Now we can see the screen, sir. But presentation, if you open the presentation, you will be able to see the presentation.
Yeah, yeah. I'm seeing the video, my video. But
yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, you are also familiar with, for example, many of you might be using it when a car is parked and the owner of the car, after coming out of the car, presses a button in the car key, and immediately all the 4 doors are simultaneously locked. This is again a remote operation. And if you press one more button, then all the doors will be simultaneously opened. This is the central locking system that you are all familiar with, I'm sure with that. Similarly, when you go to a super bazaar and buy a commodity, an article, and the cost of the article is cost of the article is actually indicated through some barcode. Some horizontal lines are there, sequence of lines, and that indicates the cost, etc. All those things are there. So this is the similarly.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, sir. Sorry to interrupt, sir. The presentation is not visible and the voice is also not clear, sir.
Voice is not clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Friends, you are all, I am sure, aware of the fact that very recently ISRO was successful in making the gadget Vikram carrying the rover soft land on the moon. During the last 15 minutes of its journey before landing on the moon, the horizontal and vertical speeds of the Vikram were remotely controlled from the Earth station. And this is done using the sensors, appropriate software, and propulsion systems remotely operated from Earth. And ultimately, there was soft landing on the moon. How it is done, I will let you tell. This remote control is done using either lasers or microwaves or both, which is the photon technology. All the above and many more look so simple, but you may be surprised to know that a lot of wonderful technology is involved in all these things. How it is done? In all this, what is really used is the electromagnetic radiations of different frequencies. And we call this photon technology. What is a photon? A photon, as we have understood, is the quantum of electromagnetic radiation. Let me give you a brief history of this. You are all familiar that it was Newton who first attempted to study the nature of light. He showed that white sunlight is a combination of several colors. He showed that there are 7 prominent colors. We call them as Vidgaya.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, sir.
Hello?
Sir, sorry to interrupt, sir. Sir, there is no presentation, no, sir, to share. Presentation is not sharing, sir.
Presentation?
Is not shared here, sir.
You are not hearing this.
No, sir. Presentation is not shared. There is no presentation to share, no, sir.
I didn't get you. Please repeat.
Presentation, sir. Presentation is not shared, sir.
Is not?
Sir, presentation share ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, sir.
ಹೌದಾ? ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕೀಗ?
Sir, share option ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ದು ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು.
Share option?
Yes, sir.
ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್?
ಸರ್, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಶೇರ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗಿ.
ಈಗ ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ
ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಶೇರ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ.
ಸರ್, ಹೆಂಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ
ಸರ್? ನೀವು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಂದ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇಂದ? ಎರಡು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಎಕೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇಂದ ಆಗಿರೋದು.
ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಂದ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇಂದ ಮಾಡೋದ?
ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಂದ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ನೀವು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇಂದ ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಈಗ ಶೇರ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅವಾಗ ಶೇರ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಶೇರ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ.
ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಸರ್?
ಸರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಬಟನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಂಡೋ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಶೇರ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ.
ವಿಂಡೋ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ವರ್ಡ್, PDF.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಅವಾಗ ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಬಂತು.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಈಗ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂತು ಸರ್. ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್ ಈಗ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ. Yes, I was telling you that Isaac Newton found that the white light consists of several colors, and the prominent colors, seven prominent colors called there. In order to explain the nature of light, he said that light travels in straight lines and travels in the form of small particles. It was called the corpuscular theory of light. That theory did not survive for a long time because of many inherent defects that we see in that theory. Then later on, many scientists from Denmark and many other places, they found that and they showed that light travels in the form of waves. And of course, the story of light is very long one. We cannot discuss that. Therefore, to tell you briefly, the experimentals of many European scientists and the theoretical work of British physicist James Clerk Maxwell showed that light is electromagnetic waves. Wave nature of light also could not explain many other experimental facts. For example, the wave nature of light would not explain the phenomenon of photoelectric effect. And also the experiments of Sir Arthur Compton on the scattering of the X-rays. It was Albert Einstein in 1905 who said that light is a quantum of a quantum or a packet of electromagnetic energy. These energy packets are called the photons. And the energy of the photon is depicted as E energy equal to H into F, where H is some constant and F is the frequency of the radiation. Planck's universal constant H is that. Einstein also hypothesize that no medium is required for the propagation of light. Light can travel even in vacuum also. So I showed the electromagnetic spectrum that was observed by you can see that the electromagnetic spectrum, the visible part is only a small portion, which is expanded here. So this is important. So then you have light. For example, you have radiations even on one side of the red region and also on the other side of the violet region. So both on the red region and also violet region, you have got radiation, which are not visible to us. Only the big area of that small portion of the electromagnetic spectrum is visible to the human eye. Now,
Sir, the slide is not changing, sir.
Slide
is not changing.
Slide is not visible, huh?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ನೌ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್. ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ಹೆಡ್ಫೋನ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾತಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
No, can you see this?
Yes sir, EM spectrum we can see, sir. EM spectrum we can see. The slide also we can see, sir. Slide show kodi sir, slide show. Microsoft PowerPoint ಅಲ್ಲಿ slide show kodi sir.
ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ PowerPoint ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋದಾ?
Yes, sir. Slide show.
What's it? Slide show.
Yes.
Okay.
ಇನ್ನೂ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು.
ಹೌದಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ರಮ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಥಂಬ್ನೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ಇದು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿ
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇದು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋನೇ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು.
ಹಾ. ಈಗ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಇದು 100% ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಏನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ?
ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ನಾಯ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ನಾಯ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
ಸರ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ. ಈಗ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ನಾಟ್ ಸರ್, ಬಟ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ 100% ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು.
ಹೌದಾ?
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ 50%, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು.
ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ
ಸರ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸರ್, ಮತ್ತೇನಿಲ್ಲ.
ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ
ಸರ್, ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ 4 ವಿಂಡೋ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅದು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಆಪ್ಷನ್. ಸರ್ 4ನೇ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ, ಹೋಮ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ, ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆ 4ನೇ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್.
ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಹಲೋ
ಸರ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್, ಅದು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇರೋದನ್ನ. ವ್ಯೂ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ವ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ, ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಪೇಜ್, ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್, ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್, ಇದು ಹೈಡ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಎಫ್ ಐ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್. ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಶನ್ ವ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇ ಬಟನ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಏರೋ ಮಾರ್ಕ್, ಅದು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್.
ನನಗೂ ಮೇಲ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದೆ, ಯಾವುದು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಅದು ಯಾವುದು ಕಾಣದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಈ ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ತೋರಿಸೋದು ಏನು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ ಮಿಸ್ ಉಮೇಶ್? ಹಲೋ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಡಿ ಸರ್, ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದೇ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ಮತ್ತೇನಿಲ್ಲ, ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು
ಸರ್. KST ಇಂದ ಇದು ಅಸೈನ್ ಇದು ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್, ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ನಂಗೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಇದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಹಲೋ
ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಸರ್, ನೀವೇ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ವಾ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಶನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಸರ್, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸಿದೀರಾ ಸರ್? ಮೇಲ್
ಸರ್ ಮೊಬೈಲಿಂದಾನೆ ಸರ್, ಮೇಲ್ ಐಡಿಯಿಂದ KST ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್.
ಹೌದಾ ಸರ್?
ಇದು ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದೆ, ಇದನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. PPT ಕಳಿಸಿಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದಲೇ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮೇಲ್ ಐಡಿಗೆ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಹಾಂ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಫೈಲ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅವ್ರು ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲ, PPT ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ. ಅದೇ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಡೆಸ್ಕ್ಟಾಪ್ ಇದೆ, ಡೆಸ್ಕ್ಟಾಪ್ ಇದೆ ಇದೆ ಫೋಟೋನ್. ಹಲೋ
ಹೇಳಿ
ಸರ್. KST ವೆಬಿನಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ವಿ.
KST ವೆಬಿನಾರ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಸರ್?
ಹಾಂ.
ಸರ್, KSTA.gok ಒಂದು ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್ ಅದನ್ನ.
ಕಳಿಸಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಸರ್. ನಾನು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಇದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಲೇ ತೆಗಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಇರೋದು. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಅವ್ರು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿ.
ಸರ್, ಈ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಓಕೆನಾ ಸರ್?
ಓಕೆ.
ಯಾವ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಸರ್? ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಸರ್?
ಇದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ರಮ್.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ನೀವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. Actually, I started the program. Okay? Shall I continue the talk?
Please continue, sir.
Okay. So, in this electromagnetic spectrum, the radiations which are below red actually are called the infrared radiations. And you have many other radiations like microwaves, radio waves, etc. And beyond this ultraviolet, you have violet, you have ultraviolet, X-rays, gamma rays, etc. And the frequencies of these radiations below red are smaller than red, whereas the frequencies of the radiations on the other side of the violet, they are more than the frequencies of the violet. So, and actually, these radiations are actually produced in a single color using what are called lasers. Light emitting diodes are used for producing lasers, and now with this small information about the radiations, I will come back to the TV remote operation. When you actually press a button in the TV remote, what happens, actually starting a channel, what happens is it produces a certain number of pulses. Now, how the this thing is what is going to the next?
Okay, matter.
Like
Next assignment.
now. Okay. In the TV remote, that is the next one. Next one is actually, you know that you have a okay. Okay. When the TV is one of the buttons are pressed in the TV, what happens is the laser, the TV remote emits a certain number of pulses of laser, and these lasers, when they actually go to the TV has a sensor which recognizes those pulses that are emitted, and the same it recognizes the sensor and executes its operation accordingly. Same is true for changing the sound volume level also. The TV is not, it is not surprising that a TV remote has so much of technology inside it. In super bazaars, the cost of the an article is indicated through a barcode I told you earlier. This is a zebra band consisting of series of black and white strips. The system of barcode is universally accepted, and the lines.
Sir, shall I change the slide or?
And
barcode, yes.
okay. I told you this zebra band consisting of series of black and white stripes. The system of barcode, as I told you, is universally accepted. The lines and the sequence of lines indicate the country of production, factory of the production, and its also cost. The cashier at the super bazaar, no, when you take you the bar again the barcode, he uses a scanner and presses a button which produces laser beam, and the laser is reflected by the barcode and fed to the sensor inside the sensor inside the scanner. And the sensor is nothing but a series of photovoltaic cells. And these photovoltaic cells inside the um, are arranged and programmed a computer that records the cost of the article. In the same way, the barcode that is struck behind our bank passbook, for example, is read in the printer machine. When you go to a bank, you want to get the accounts details printed, and the moment you put the printer machine, the data, then this barcode is actually read by the sensor in the printer machine, and the details are actually those data is transmitted to the bank, which is a central server of the bank, in which the account details of this customer are stored. After the customer is recognized by the server, the account details are transmitted by the server to the printing machine, which prints all the details of the passbook. This is the data of the customer stored in a central server. The passbook can be printed in any place of your choice. In a similar way, when you go to an ATM to actually draw your money from the bank, when you use your debit card, the laser scanner in the ATM recognizes the customer through scanning the chip of the on the debit card and sending the information to the bank's computer server, which after recognizing the customer transmits appropriate signal to the ATM, which dispenses money in the ATM to you. All these are done through photon signal and the associated technology. You can draw your money with your debit card anywhere in the country, since the details of your account are stored in the main server. Let us consider the case of satellite launching. When a load is carried by the rocket that carries the satellite, and the rocket starts moving up after launch, due to gravitation pull, the gravitation pull of the Earth, the speed of the rocket keeps reducing. In order to boost the speed of the rocket, the load on this side of the rocket is made to be detached. This detachment is done through a remote control from the Earth. This remote operation is done through signals sent through electromagnetic radiation, photon, maybe using radar signal or microwave signal. As the total weight is reduced for the same thrust generated by the rocket fuel, the speed gets boosted. As the rocket moves further up, one stage of the rocket is made to be detached, further boosting the speed of the remaining part of the rocket, carrying load namely satellite. This is continued at several stages till the satellite is put in the orbit. All these operations are done using photons through remote control. The satellite moving in an orbit around the Earth is made to change the orbit towards the Moon through the remote operation. When the satellite is moving around the Moon, its orbit is again maneuvered remotely to change its direction and move towards the Moon. In Chandrayaan-3, recently ISRO was able to control the rover for its soft landing on the Moon. For height measurements, Chandrayaan-3 relied on two altimeters, operated one using the lasers, other using the microwave. During the last 15 minutes of the descent, rover, the horizontal and vertical speeds of the rover were controlled. How is it actually achieved? Now, when this thing is moving in the orbit, and we are making that gadget to descend down, since it is in the orbit, it has got both horizontal velocity as well as the vertical velocity. And you have to reduce both the horizontal velocity and vertical velocity to get the smaller resultant velocity. And that is done to reduce the horizontal speed. You have to create a thrust in the direction opposite to that of the horizontal speed. So if there is a horizontal speed, you have to reduce that means you have to give a thrust in the opposite direction. And this is done using a micro, creating an upward. And similarly, a mini rocket is fired in the opposite direction in order to reduce the speed. Similarly, in the vertical direction, again, by remote firing a mini rocket in the opposite direction, the speed of the vertical speed is also reduced. This is repeatedly done at several stages till the rover touches the ground of the moon. You can see how the Photon technology has been helpful in this wonderful event. After the landing of the rover, again, uh, through remote control, Pragyan, that is programmed to conduct experiments regarding the chemical composition of the lunar soil, is made to come out of the rover again through remote operation. You can show the Pragyan, Mr. So through the actually using the Pragyan, I'll tell you about the internet. And then this Pragyan, is actually doing some experiments in order to get some physical parameters from the surface of the moon. It is it has measured the temperature on the surface of the moon, and the temperature of the surface of the moon is found to be about 50 degrees centigrade. And after drilling a hole in the surface of the moon, some sample of the soil is taken at a distance of, at a depth of 10 centimeters. At a depth of 10 centimeters below the surface of the moon, the temperature of the soil is minus 10 degrees centigrade. Surface of the moon is 50 degrees centigrade, but 10 centimeters below the surface, it is minus 10 degrees centigrade, which only shows that the heat that is falling on the surface of the moon is not conducted downwards. So the conductivity of the surface of the moon is actually indicated through that process. And the Pragyan is also measuring the soil samples. And sand samples are the data that is generated by the Pragyan is sent through remote operation only. Is sent through the photon signal to the surface of the earth. Now there are many other places where photon technology is in use. For example, you know, you're all familiar that the internet, you're all familiar with that. Internet is a network in which all the computers in the world are linked with each other. How this linkage is done? Before the advent of satellites, the information generated in a computer was converted into appropriate binary electrical signals and transmitted through telephone cable from one computer to another. These telephone cables were carried through sea from one country to another. After the satellites were launched, these electrical signals from the computers were carried like radio waves using carrier waves. Satellites transmit these signals from one country to another. So, and they need not use the cable now. Our mobile phone signals are carried using microwaves as carrier waves. You know that of late, the number of persons using internet has increased enormously. This has resulted in jamming of the electrical signals, resulting in slowing down of the transmission of signals. Nowadays, use of radio wave as carrier waves Light waves are used as carrier waves and transmitting these through optical fibers. And the transmission of optical fibers is done, as you all know, through the total internal reflection in the fiber. Very strangely, light waves travel some 100 times faster than electrical signals. And the optical fibers can carry about 10 million signals simultaneously. Therefore, the transmission of the signals through the optical fiber is much faster than the electrical signals. The signals from the computers and mobile phones are now transmitted through optical fibers, and these fiber cables are laid inside the sea. Laser photon beams are used in eye surgery also. In order to weld metals and even cut metals, laser beams are used with appropriate technology. IR cameras, IR spectacles, infrared laser with the printing, information transmission through fax, study of the animal movement through the actually IR gadgets are all done using the photon technology. So photon technology has a very wide application. It is not only for the our daily use actually in TV and other places, but it is being used extensively in many areas. So we have already seen that how photon technology has been used in satellite launching, using rockets and also in lunar mission. It is still being used extensively in astrophysical observation and then enlarging. Sorry, enlarging the horizon of our astrophysical knowledge. We already know that Pragyan Chandrayaan 3 is studying the surface temperature, as I told you. It is also analyzing the chemical composition of soil and has shown the presence of cobalt, nickel, magnesium, and many other metals. Pragyan is sending photographs of the surface of the moon and others to the earth. These photographs are taken by a digital camera fixed on the Pragyan. The transmission of the photo is of course done through using photon technology. The working of digital cameras itself is a big story. Both in digital cameras and film cameras, light from different parts of the object enter the cameras. In digital camera, the light is registered digitally with the help of a sensor placed at the focal point of the viewing lens. Camera, a light sensitive material coated with light sensitive chemical is placed at the same place. The study of planet Mars has been a great challenge to the scientists. All the nations of the world are aspiring to get more knowledge on the surface of the Mars. Maybe photon technology will become more useful in this direction. In the interplanetary travel, photon technology will be more useful to know about other planets also. In order to recognize the importance of the photon for the benefit of man, the year 2015 was celebrated as International Light Year. We know that during 20th century, there was electronics revolution because of the development of integrated chips. Similarly, it is hoped that there will be a revolution due to the development of photon integrated chips. This is a very complex technology, and this might bring a big revolution in the industrial and economic fields. Just as the development of electronics was a gift to the human being during 20th century, it is hoped that photon technology will be a gift to humanity during 21st century. Now, KSC has identified all the bright students and they are supporting them with financial support. And I'm sure bright youngsters like you identified the KSTA will play a vital role in the development of this Photon technology. I'm sure you bring credit not only to the institutions where you are studying, but also to KSTA, Karnataka, and the country in general. Wish you all the best in this direction.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
At the outset, I would like to thank you on behalf of KST and on behalf of all the students and teachers.
It was a
Now I request if any
it's a
questions
recording for
related to the
this
topic from
technology
students and
problem.
teachers, they can mention in the chat box or they can raise their virtual hand so that we will unmute you and you can speak directly to sir and ask questions. Are there
Thank
any
you.
questions related to the topic?
Okay.
Sir, as of now, there are no questions. If in future the students or any teachers ask any questions related to your today's topic, we will
Okay.
update you back and get back to you, sir.
No, you can give me my email. The
Yes,
students
sir.
can ask some questions through email. I'll
Yes,
answer
sir.
them.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. That is what we have said, and we have a WhatsApp group and email ID of all the students. If they
Okay.
have any queries, they will update us, and we'll get back to you, sir. With the
Okay.
time. Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
So, sorry for the inconvenience caused due to some
No,
technical
it's
issues
not.
of bandwidth.
This technology,
Yes,
we are still in the beginning, so it takes time for us to settle themselves
yes,
stabilize our system.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank
At
you.
the
Thank you.
outset, once again, I would like to thank you on behalf of KSTA and my own behalf and
Thank
all
you.
the
Thank
teachers
you.
and students,
Thank you.
and also all the students and teachers who have joined with us. Thank you very much, sir.
Namaste. Namaste. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಬಾರಿ ಸರ್ ಸರ್ ಖಂಡಿತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ